contrary to how it feels, this hill does not go on forever, and it's worth it. So I've kind of thought at length about these running recordings, and although by the time you see this, you'll probably see this as my first video of Hush. Yeah, although you'll see it as one of my first, if not the first. I've had a few attempts trying to get this whole running vlog lark down. Okay, so this is where I wanted to take us. Down below you can see the Place de Armas. That's kind of the heart of the old town. We're up at the top of the city, obviously, but more interestingly, as it was when it was an Inca city, the entire city was built in the shape of a puma, and Sacsayhuaman, this Inca site, which it's hypothesized is fortification, or rather was fortification, was the head of the puma. Interesting. But Incas took anthropomorphism very seriously. A synopsis of kind of their belief system was that it revolved around three worlds, domains: the heavens above, represented by the condor, the kind of corporeal world represented by the puma, and below, the kind of underworld, I think not dissimilar to the underworld in Egyptian mythology, but that's represented by serpent, the snake. Yeah, and quite a lot of their architecture actually reflects the shapes of these animals. When you go to, for example, is it Pisac, I think, where the agriculture spans across the hill, kind of in the shape of a condor's wings. Pardon. Very interesting. So, just up ahead is the entrance to Sacsayhuaman. Fortunately, it is paid entrance, and I've been. So, I will head down. But yeah, have a look online to see that site. It's pretty awesome. I finally get some downhill. And actually, so you can carry on up that hill to a site that isn't part of the Boleto, which is the Templo de Luna. and a few other sites as well. And in fact, a couple of folks and I went way up last Sunday and visited Chacan Cave and Balcón del Diablo, which is a site. It's a site. It's a huge piece of rock, effectively, but with the stream that's gaved its way through the middle, and you can follow that stream through the rock and out the other side, and which we did, and then we hiked right the way along the river, more or less back to Cusco. It was a real experience. You can probably see that these roads are steep. They take roads pretty seriously here. Oh, give Yorkshire a run for its money. Yeah, and well, we actually ended up purely by accident straying into a building site by the end of our hike. Nearly got chomped by dogs. Because the problem over here, of course, unlike in the UK, is the line between prohibited land and just land that's anyone's to go about their business on. It's pretty fine. It's very easy to end up going somewhere that actually you weren't supposed to go. But unfortunately, a lot of places have these quite aggressive dogs. Yeah, it was pretty touch and go in that site, I must say. At one point, I mean, mercifully the foreman was there and kind of pointed us the way out. He was kind of understanding about it, but as I was going, I could feel the teeth of his dogs against the back of my leg. Just they weren't necessarily going to bite me, but making it very clear that I was not welcome, that we were not welcome, and we needed to get the hell out of there really very quickly. So yeah, I mean, anyway, it was all part of the adventure of it, so no regrets, no injuries, no regrets. A few scrapes along the way, but nothing worse. And you can do a lot of hiking around here. I've joined a group, and I'm certainly hoping people can maybe suggest some other ones that I can do along the way. So we're now kind of back in the old town again. I love these old streets, and I love speculating on, you know, which houses were built when. I imagine a lot of this is actually original, and not kind of in some idyllic imitation of what was there before. I think this is old stuff. I mean, interestingly, you can look back at the photos from kind of the 20s in some of the museums, and really a lot of this has not changed a great deal. It's pretty much as it was all those years ago. I mean, with some exceptions, actually. One thing that has changed the landscape a bit is earthquakes. Not frequent, but there have been some bad ones in the past. Man, speaking of which, there was an earthquake this morning. It's a small one, but you know, extreme. It's nothing quite as disturbing. yeah, there you go. And yeah, the one this morning, I don't know, there's a real sense of powerlessness when something like that happens, because you just don't know. You know, you kind of feel like there should be an off switch somewhere, but there isn't. It's just, it is a thing, and you can't do much. But obviously, I guess if it lasts longer, get the hell out of where you are, find an open space, or if you're in somewhere very, very strong, perhaps just hide. But yeah, well, someone in the comments might be screaming at me now saying, no, that's not what you do, you have to do this. And please, if I'm wrong, feel free to tell me. Okay, oh, do you know what? Just over there is Inca school. That's where I've been learning Spanish. And my maestra has been tolerating me, and I suppose to an extent I've been tolerating her. It's quite an intense thing having one-to-one lessons with the same person every day, 5 days a week. Still, I'm glad to be doing it. I mean, I'm sure it is making a huge difference to my overall comprehension. Just got to keep plugging away every day. In fact, I'll certainly be studying something this evening, this afternoon, depending on how fast I am to go to that site I still can't remember the name of. Is it Piquillacta? Yeah, it might be Piquillacta. I don't know. Anyhow. I'm just going to do a quick clock check because I haven't actually done one yet. Cusco, much like all other cities, has its own hitherto mysterious and completely labyrinthine one-way system.